Hi there everyone, and welcome to another video on black and white fine art. Today I'll be showing you some masking tips that can transform your ordinary black and white images into black and white fine art masterpieces. I'll be using Adobe Camera Raw for this editing video. I'll be doing a future video in Lightroom, editing in Lightroom. They're just the same software. I just find Adobe Camera Raw is much easier for me when I switch from Adobe Camera Raw to Photoshop and back again. So let's get editing. This image was taken in Iceland last year. We went to this small island where we caught a ferry and it was full of puffins. I managed to take a couple of images on puffins, and then I saw in the distance these three small, very small islands protruding out of the sea. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is lower the highlights. Increase the shadows slightly. Hold down the Alt key and raise the whites until I see clippings. Do the same for the blacks. Okay, increase slightly the contrast and lower a bit the exposure. We're getting much more detail in the sky. Next thing I'm going to do is go down to the effects, raise slightly the texture and a bit of clarity. I'm going to increase the dehaze also. Wow, it looks much better. I'm going to go down to the detail, raise the sharpening around 60, reduce the radius, increase the detail to around 84, hold down the Alt key and push the masking slider all the way up until you see the area which you want to sharpen. The sharpened areas will be shown in white and the blacks will not be sharpened. Okay, I'm going to go back up to the exposure panel. I'm going to slightly increase the whites again. I'm trying to get the histogram even, spread out evenly. I'm going to raise slightly the highlights. Okay. Now we're ready from the global exposure, and we're going to start with the masking. The first thing I always do is start with a linear gradient, and I place it over the sky. I'm going to bring it down all the way to these smaller islands, and now, as you can see, we've covered the top parts of the islands. We don't want that. What I'm going to do, go to these three small dots here. It's another secret tip I discovered, and intersect mask and select the sky. Let it render. My computer's getting slower and slower. As you can see, the mask is not covering the top parts of these small islands. And here I'm going to reduce the exposure. Okay, I'll try the highlights around there. Next, I'm going to create another mask. I'm going to again use the linear gradient. Again, go over the top part of the sky, but not all the way down, just the top part. And lower the exposure. Somewhat there. Okay. I'm going to create another linear gradient for the foreground, the sea. Going to try and go all the way up to the islands without touching them. And lower the exposure. Like this, we're creating a fine art image, not just ordinary black and white. Now I'm going to create another linear gradient, place it on top of the other one, and just darken slightly the bottom part of the sea. I try and even both these radial gradients out, so your eye is drawn to the center. I'm going to lower the exposure. Okay, we're ready from the linear gradients. Next, I'm going to use the radial gradient, my favorite tool, and I'm going to place it over the islands individually. I want to raise the exposure here. Open it up a bit more. And slightly the shadows. All right. I'm going to use another radial gradient for the center island. Raise slightly the exposure. And a bit of shadow. Okay. The same for the other small island. The smallest one there is. Again, raise the exposure. And slightly the shadow. Okay. Now, the islands are ready. I'm just gonna create another radial for the center part. Just make sure I'm covering all three islands evenly. And slightly raise the exposure. Okay. Around 45. Now I'm going to use another radial gradient. And here we're going to introduce a vignette. Place it in the middle. I always make sure that all the outer edges of the vignette are even. Open it up a bit more. And invert the vignette. Lower the exposure. Should be okay. Go out of the masking. And there we have our final image. Black and white fine art. I've turned it from an ordinary black and white image to fine art images. Well, that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something from it. Thanks for watching, and make sure to check out my other videos on black and white fine art. At the end of the video, I'll be showing you the image I edited before, the final image. This is just for editing purposes to show you how I done it. Well, that's all. See you guys.